Here's Laura. She says, can you explain more about what addictive heart energy is? Can you have more than one addictive heart energy? Is it possible to have it develop at a very young age? And can you absorb addictive heart energy from another person? Well, addictive heart energy is a specific frequency of energy that is created by the heart in the presence of a heart wall. It's not part of the heart wall, but it forms because of it. What our finding is that you absolutely have to have a heart wall, or you have to have had a heart wall at some point to have addictive heart energy. If you've never had a heart wall, we don't believe you're going to have addictive heart energy. We've never seen it, and it tests that it's just not going to happen. The heart is designed to feel joy and love and other positive emotions and is the core of who you really are. Because the heart wall prevents the heart from feeling joy and other positive emotions to a degree or almost completely, the heart desperately tries to reach out and find something pleasurable to grab onto. And that is when this energy is created, out of that strong need for joy. Now, here's what I believe about this. I believe that before we came here to this world, and this is just my own belief, but I'll share this with you, and you can you can accept it, or I mean, we've all got our own beliefs. But here's what I think. I think before we came here to this world, we lived with God in another place. We didn't have physical bodies, but we were spirits, and the vibration level in that place was so high that we can't even comprehend it here. We were in a place of perfect joy, perfect abundance, perfect everything. And then we come in here, we come down to this world, and we leave that world of joy and abundance and perfection behind. And now we're in this totally different world that is much, much lower vibration than where we were. And then bad things start happening to us, emotional events that we go through, and we start to develop a heart wall. Well, that heart of ours, the deepest part of us, wants to get back to where we were, and it can't in this world. And when we have a heart wall, then the heart is surrounded with all this negative energy, and so the heart desperately, because it can't get back to where we were right now, it will just grab something out of that strong need for joy. And the addictive and almost magnetic quality of this energy, it's almost like a black hole. If you think of a black hole, this is how I think of this. The addictive heart energy is like a black hole in the sense that a black hole is a star, a giant star that has collapsed onto itself. And so it's sometimes, I think, only a few miles across. But the gravitational field is so powerful that not even a beam of light can escape from that black hole. And that's how I think of these addictive heart energies. They're this very intense energy in the heart, and it will draw inappropriate and harmful or pleasurable things to the heart as a substitute for joy. And so these could be negative emotions: sugar, food, drugs, alcohol, cigarettes, pornography, even sicknesses. It becomes kind of a perversion of true joy. It's like something that brings temporary pleasure, like, for example, pornography or sugar or food, etc. Drugs will kind of answer this need that the heart has, this deep, deep need for true joy and true happiness. And so this energy, we believe, is an underlying driver of all addiction. Okay, and that how we came up with this was we were trying to figure out why people will go from one addiction to another. You know, you've heard people say this. Well, I gave up heroin, but now I'm an alcoholic. Or I gave up cigarettes, but now I have a problem with something else. And you can be addicted literally to anything. And so oftentimes these are addictive, obsessive, destructive behaviors and problems that often really don't cause any pleasure at all. They're just destructive. But anyway, releasing this is a very simple thing to do. It's most common to only have one addictive heart energy. It's definitely possible to develop this at a young age. Babies need and crave love just as much as adults. We don't believe that it's common to absorb addictive heart energy from another person. We've never seen that. Never seen it be inherited either. Okay, we think it happens on an individual level, that the individual, just after creating that heart wall, they're just in such their heart is really in such a low energy place that that this energy, this addictive heart energy gets created. So it's a fascinating thing. By the way, you can release this addictive heart energy pretty easily. Usually the body's totally willing to get rid of it. You just ask, do you have an addictive heart energy? And if the body says yes, ask, can we release it? If the body says yes, you can go ahead and release it. Now, you don't have to clear the heart wall first. You can go ahead and just release the addictive heart energy. But if the person has a heart wall and you clear the addictive heart energy, I would recommend that you clear that heart wall in as short order as you can, and then come back when it's done and ask if there's an addictive heart energy. They might have recreated it. Okay, but this can be a really powerful thing. So.